Assalamu alaikum. My name is Arooj Shahzad and I am the first female sociologist in Pakistan whose book has been published and distributed nationwide. The main premise of why we are interacting with the CSS aspirants today is that the exams are coming, and one of the main key element of the exam is the selection of the optional subjects. When we talk about the optional subjects, we have to devise a strategy in which a win-win scenario should be accommodated. In that regard, CSS Sociology, one of the optional subjects, is one of the scoring ones. Why we should choose CSS Sociology? When we talk about the sociology, this subject has multidisciplinary approach and it has substantial possibilities of scoring well when it is prepared well. According to American Sociological Association, sociology is defined as the study of number 1, human society, number 2, human behavior, and number 3, social institutions. Being an aspirant of CSS, you should know that there are 5 social institutions which gets triggered in the exams every year or recurrent years. These 5 social institutions are number 1, institution of family, number 2, institution of religion, number 3, institution of education, number 4, institution of economics, and number 5, institution of government and politics. So these are the 5 institutions which encompass and are also included in the definition of sociology. Why we should choose sociology? The reason we should choose sociology is that it is scoring, interesting, it leads to your personality development, and moreover, it is thought-provoking. So what should be an efficacious and effective strategy that one should adopt being an aspirant of CSS to qualify enormously well in the exams of FPSC, Federal Public Service Commission, competitive examination of CSS Sociology? Being an expert analysis, I've devised 5 strategies that a student can pursue to accomplish these goals within the desired outcomes. Number 1, you have to focus on the syllabus that is provided by the FPSC within the stipulated time frame. Time management is very important. If I may ask an aspirant, what do you think? How do we manage time? What is time management? One such aspect that needs to be trained in the minds of the aspirant is that time management is basically thought management. You think that today I'm going to work on this these number of tasks in this stipulated time frame and it will be done. Number 2, you have to review the past papers meticulously. Number 3, statements, I mean to say question statements which appear in the exam which start with the beginning words, for example explain, for example words such as discuss. Now these words basically trigger for the student that he or she has to attempt the question keeping in view the sociological theorist or the sociological theory that has been laid emphasis in the exam and asked by the examiner. Technique number 4. If the question statement is beginning with the words such as outline, such as describe, then this implies that the student has to make not a complete, you can say a huge amount of words, but in a way the student has to work on the main points of a particular sociological perspective that is being asked. Technique number 5. If the exam statement begin with the words, for example, assess, examine, evaluate, in such case, the student has to work on the strengths and weaknesses of a particular social problem, social phenomena, or a social situation which has been asked in the exam paper. Sociology is basically a subject which has multidisciplinary approaches, and if you prepare well, this means this strategy and this preparation will overlap with your English essay and it will overlap with your current affairs preparation as well. It will develop a sound expression in which you can flamboyantly express yourself in sociology as well, essay as well, and the current affairs as well. So sociology is the systematic study of human social life, systematic study of groups and societies. So being a CSS aspirant, you should know how to think. You should learn to think sociologically. And when you will start thinking sociologically, you will develop a sociological imagination, which will definitely cultivate good marks in the exam. Main areas to focus on: culture, society, then methods of sociological research, quantitative methods of sociological research, qualitative methods of sociological research, problems which are prevalent in the Pakistani society. All these areas and all the content which has been exhibited in the syllabus all needs to be addressed. In a nutshell, we can say one must opt for sociology because it is thought-provoking. Number 2, it is interesting. And number 3, it is scoring because we make the students prepare excellently and brilliantly for the preparation of CSS. Thank you so much. Good luck from KIP CSS Network. Stay blessed.